One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. And the Cowboys will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Colorado's offense will have first crack at this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To throw, it's Salter. Grab behind the line, it's Welch. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Leaves it with the running back. Creates a little room. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons. And because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list, and I've heard of that guy, heard of that guy, heard of that guy. And so they're starting to recruit better and get more talent. Can they solidify the line of scrimmage? That's what's been the key for Colorado. Can they be physical and tough up front?
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Makes the grab. And to the end
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Cowboys offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
They'll give it to the back. Puts him in the spin cycle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down here for the offense. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Anderson will throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Here comes the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Price. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job.
Turning on the Jets. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Now improvising. Makes the grab. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field. And as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Anderson wants to throw. They'll run the screen. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's a running room. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats.
Wyoming, 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Salter. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Here we go.
Wants to keep it in the air. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. The give to the left side. At midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
They'll go to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Anderson will throw. Zings it complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Cowboys didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to pass. Touchdown, Cowboys! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Miller. Great move. Now he's got room. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Back to throw, it's Salter. Grab near the marker, it's Miller. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, out of space. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The RPO, it's complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Back to pass on 2nd down. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Got it behind the line. It's Price. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The screen, and watch out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. But a little time, lets it go. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Anderson wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cowboys need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the punt team. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2.
Makes the catch down the right side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Back to throw, it's Salter. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Got out of trouble and throws. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Bucks.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out.
Wyoming, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They think there's room to run to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going with the ground game left. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Runs through the tackle. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Running to Green. And he'll be brought down.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
Fires to the big fella. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the pass.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll leave it with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Anderson will throw. They're setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll run play action. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The Buffaloes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
And the Wyoming offense now take over 1st and 10.
Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gets rid of it. Hauls it in. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will open from the 15. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he's still running after the move. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the The offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
And that incomplete pass by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll leave it with the lone back. Wide open spaces.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On the run, still looking. Jukes his way for more. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a first and goal. And the Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Looking downfield, it's Salter. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bucs!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give on the option. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. The Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Cowboys will snap it on first and 10. Power football with the run. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Price. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Offense is stopped. Will be instructed on downs.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
On 3rd down, going up top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W. Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Welsh. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Pokes fans could have done without this one being so close. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bean. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Cowboys send out the punt unit. And the returner will be brought down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They go to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the defender. And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cowboys need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.